Hello, everyone. Greetings, brave warriors, and welcome all to yet another Imperia Online World Cup podcast. I am Mitkum.
And I am Vicky.
We are broadcasting live on YouTube from Imperia Online headquarters, and today is day 11 from the Imperia Online World Cup 2014 Grand Finale.
Yes, Mitko. And as Brazil is marching towards its first World Cup, the battle for the bronze medal between Iran and Turkey is more fierce than ever. Iran makes its decisive move against Turkey, capturing one of their castles along with one Romanian. The Romanians are back in business, however, in the meantime, taking one Italian castle. What we're going to have today is an exclusive interview with Ferragos, a Romanian national, about the recent events and the lost battles with Iran in the north. Brazil will win the World Cup in 24 hours if nothing changes. We will give out a reward for yesterday's question, and of course we will give you a new question. And, of course, time for some details on everything I just mentioned. Meaning that Brazil still has 14 castles, nobody is still trying to take any of their castles, just as expected. However, the second place now belongs to Iran with 9 castles. Second place, when the nations are ordered by number of castles, not influence points. So the second place belongs to Iran with 9 castles. Croatia has 5 castles in their possession. Turkey is holding 3 castles. Romania and Italy have 2 castles each, and Poland is keeping 1 castle at the moment. Influence points, however, of course, as I just mentioned, the top 3 is looking a bit different than yesterday. Brazil is getting very, very close, less than 7,000 influence points left until they get to the 50,000th mark, which means, as I mentioned, that tomorrow the World Cup will probably end if nothing changes. So Brazil has 43,283 influence points. Croatia with less than half of the points that Brazil has are keeping the second place. Croatia has 19,772 influence points, followed by Iran. So the third place so far belongs to Iran, 14,354 influence points, which places them kind of solid in the third place because Turkey has 2,500 influence points less. While the third place was very, very contested yesterday, it seems Iran are very serious about it and they have taken the third spot very seriously. Turkey has 11,912 influence points. Romania at the 5th spot with 5,715. Then we see Italy with 5,435. Poland at the 7th spot by influence points, 3,281. Bulgaria with 2,074 influence points. Serbia with 800. And at the 10th place we see Spain with 150 influence points still. And of course, the huge and interesting changes come from castles. So the thing that happened since we last saw each other yesterday is as follows. Romania took a castle from Italy, Iran took a castle from Turkey, and Iran took a castle from Romania. Those are... This is what happened, and
okay,
it's,
this is
it's
what
very
happened,
key.
but please say it with a little more drama.
Why would I want to insert drama? It's very dramatic.
You can
to
even
the people.
cry. These people are killing each other. Imagine the endless fields soaked with the blood of the fallen soldiers. And see,
well, no,
people are crying.
She's doing it because of you. So I meant it.
It's
just
supposed
like,
to be
this is
epic.
This is what we expected. Well, Mitko, I'm sorry, your crystal ball spoiled everything for me. So I can't be sincerely surprised and dramatized. Your crystal ball just...
You can at least try.
So
pretend that you're
Iran
surprised.
took a castle from Romania. Iran took a castle from Turkey. Prior to that, Romania took a castle from Italy, which got them back in the game. Oh my god.
Now you're talking.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's the spirit. Thank you.
Yeah, so...
And don't ever
Yes.
blame my crystal ball.
That's what I thought you were going to say. So, now that we went through some drama, we have an ongoing war at the moment. Ecuador attacked Sweden. We are going to see probably on Monday what happened. When it's very, very probable that it's going to be our last stream from the World Cup. We'll see about that, of course, but it seems so right now. So Ecuador attacked Sweden, which is ongoing. In the meantime, while they burn each other, pillage each other, kill each other, fight each other, in
listen
the
to
game.
the lamentations of their
Yes.
captured women.
Very much so. We'll turn our eyes to the net worth points. Brazil has 357 million net worth points. Iran is following them with a lot less. Some points over 200 million. Turkey has 117 million net worth points. Romania has 87.5 million net worth points. Croatia has less than 80 million. Then, until the end of the top 10, Italy, Bulgaria, Poland, Russia, and Serbia have placed. So, military points, however, led by Iran.
Yes. I just received an information from one of our Iranian
Yes.
viewers who wrote Mitku, see Iran's military points. Well, I checked them earlier today. They were about 800,000, I think, if I am not mistaken. I don't
Yes.
know how much are they.
This
No.
is exactly what I announced just
Yes.
now. Iran is at the first place with 819,000 military points, which is, let's say,
Not bad.
about 6 or 7 times more than the second place, which belongs to Spain, with 146,000.
Imagine that Spain is ahead of nations like Croatia, Serbia, even
Yes.
Brazil
Yes,
by
but
military points.
yeah, but still has only 150 influence points.
Yes,
Yes, so
the happy farmers.
yeah, in
What
the
can I
grand
say?
scheme of things, when we look at the big picture and so on, it just doesn't matter that much, I guess. Since
How
this
philosophical.
here is going to probably have
Yes,
Not
the
Spain.
history will remember the things that are written here, of
Yeah.
course.
so
Not how many military points did you have.
the third place belongs to Brazil with 138,000 military points. Argentina has less than 100,000 military points. France 1,000 less than Argentina with 94,000 military points. Italy has 78,000, and 500 military points. And then we have Sweden, Russia, Egypt, and Peru concluding the top 10 teams when ordered by military points. Attacks against other players, led by Egypt, 673, Bosnia and Herzegovina, the second spot with 497, Peru has 464 attacks against other players, Iran 390, Argentina 370, and then we see Spain, Serbia, Chile, Greece, and Bulgaria. Fortress sieges, they are, of course, as usual, pretty much the same as the attacks against NPC, so I'm just gonna list one of those, which in this case is going to be most fortress sieges. Bulgaria in the lead with almost 8,000 fortress sieges, Croatia has a bit less than 7,500 fortress sieges. Argentina has less than 7,000. Peru 4,500. Then we see Russia at the 5th spot with 4,154. And until the end, we see Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, the UK, Spain, and Turkey. Field battles. We see Bosnia and Herzegovina in the lead, probably because of the 5 wars they have taken part into. Bosnia and Herzegovina have taken part into, have concluded and conducted and so on 181 field battles. Less than half of those are Egypt's field battles, 84. Third place belongs to Argentina with their 60 field battles. Spain has 57 field battles, Iran has 36, and then we see Sweden, the UK, the Philippines, Poland and Croatia, which concludes this top 10 as well. So this is pretty much it. I'm just going to do a last refresh of the page.
Yes. Please do, because
yeah,
something might happen.
Yeah, and we don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
Well, I think everything is pretty much the same so far. Brazil is getting even closer to the 50,000. They now need, they have made about 100 influence points since we started the stream just now. So, yeah, they are getting closer. And this is it for now from me. Just go ahead and give us some insight and probably spoil some things for us.
Well, the wind brought me some whispers today, Vicky.
So not a crystal ball?
No.
Oh,
okay. I heard whispers in the air, which were talking about a last-minute possible or probable alliance against Brazil, which would eventually include Iran. But of course, this is quite unconfirmed. These are only rumors.
This is just the wind.
Yes, this is just the wind whispering into air around my head, and probably something will happen in the last hours
well, that's very intriguing.
Of imagine all Brazilian 14 castles taken by their rivals in the last hours.
I'm not so sure I can imagine that, but sounds very interesting.
Science fiction, probably.
I'm not so sure it's science.
Well,
fiction maybe.
You know, John said, "Let them come," and
yeah.
But I don't you think if it was true that it would be too late?
Well, Brazil is getting very, very close to the influence points they need. So even if it's okay, maybe it's possible that the World Cup won't end tomorrow.
Just whispers and just rumors.
Yes, just whispers, just
you
rumors.
You didn't hear this from me, guys.
From the wind.
Yes, only from the wind. Yeah.
Now, instead of Mitko English, they're going to start calling you Mitko the Wind or something.
Mitko the Wind, Mitko the
Which sounds kind of
ball.
badass.
Probably, yeah. Mitko the Wind. It sounds very like some Indian chief or
very
something.
much so. Yes.
Yeah.
So even if the World Cup doesn't end tomorrow, I think it's still not going to survive until December 9th. So
Carolina Simas just wrote, Mitko Iran maybe might try the second place with the help of Brazil. Think about that too. Carolina, you and I, we both are thinking the same way. I was thinking something, some similar scheme today when I was deep into calculations, combinations. My head was about to explode as well. Well, if there is, to be honest, I heard all all kinds of rumors about alliances today. I even heard that Brazil are in alliance with the Croatians, and in order to keep the status quo, and those rumors were coming from players. I don't know if any of this is true. Anything can happen. I mean, we really don't have much time left in the World Cup, so anything goes in these days. Of course, this is a medieval game, and what is a medieval time without rumors, intrigues, diplomatic backstabbing, talks, manipulation, etc. So yes, that also occurred to me that Brazil might be in allegiance with Iran, and they might try something against the Croatians. We saw these things in the group stage when castles were given to nations in order to for stronger enemies to be eliminated, and I already said once that according to in my humble opinion, Brazilians are not interested in helping Iran whatsoever. I don't know what Iran is thinking. I don't know if there were some talks between the two powers. I don't know what will happen.
Well, let's see. Hopefully an Iranian player will show up and give us some insight here in the chat. We've got very interesting people here from all kinds of teams. So
and the other thing is that everyone currently is wondering. These are not thoughts that only occurred to me, but everyone is who is supposed to get a medal has the same thoughts. If I play my cards correctly, if I give this castle to this guy, probably we can eliminate this guy. The combinations currently are limitless. Probably, if we can of course check the map and see what kind of deals could we have. So far, looking at the map and the current ranking, the only deals that I would imagine that would happen will be probably between the countries after Brazil, and well, Brazilians indeed can decide to favor Iran or Turkey or Croatia, and it's really their choice because they have the ability and the power to make this move currently. I mean, if you really want to, but considering that you don't have much time, if you are going to do these things, any of them, you have to do it now, because at the current speed the nations are accumulating their influence points. Everything will end by tomorrow this time around. So yes, it's possible, I will say it again, it's possible that Brazil would favor Iran instead of Croatia and give them a castle or two or three in order to for the Iranians to get the silver medal. But this will be done. Why? Where's the motive, and what is the motive? You hate the only motive I see would be some kind of personal or probably revenge for the last year, something that is emotional, not practical, tactical, or strategic. And well, I I don't imagine Brazil in this in such a combination, in such a conspiracy. They didn't do they didn't do these things during the group stage. I don't remember them getting into some kind of alliances or etc. And I just don't see a clear motive for them to make such move. Uh, what do we know so far? Iran is now ahead of Turkey. They are marching towards the bronze medal, and they will probably get this bronze medal, which is of course a great achievement. I now can say that this is a historical fact, historical event. If some kind of natural disaster doesn't occur in the next 24 hours, we will indeed have an historical event in the World Cup for the first time in the history of the World Cup. A nation that has never been major on the Imperia online map will get a medal. How did this happen? We all know how. I only got the Turkish castle mistaken in my prediction. By the way, Vicky, I thought Iran would go for Istanbul stronghold, but instead the Persians executed a flanking maneuver and avoiding the main Turkish fortress, which was obviously very well defended. They assaulted the lesser one, Ankara. I have, of course, a picture which I will show. Yeah. This is how it's done. And then in the morning of today, Iran conquers the last Romanian bastion in the north, Transylvania. I call it Transylvania. I don't know if it is Transylvania or who lives there. Of course, getting its hands on the entire northwest and becoming the dominant force in the north as a whole. So now, can we call the Persians wardens of the north, lords of Winterfell, defenders of whatever, and all these
Well, I think we can by
titles?
now.
All right,
we weren't so sure yesterday, but today I think we can.
Yeah. The main question after all these maneuvers is, will Iran try to conquer all the remaining Turkish castles, or it will settle for what they already got their hands on? What do you think, Vicky?
I actually think that they will. I'm not so sure they will settle. I think that they would really try to solidify their position and their lead.
Well, what do you think, guys? Do you think that? By the way, what do you think? When and if and against who will Iran move next, or will they just stay and wait for the bronze medal to land on their shoulders? We already saw what Carolina thinks. Is there anyone else thinking something different? I will be very it will be very interesting for me to know your opinions about the Iranian, can we call it, conquest so far.
It really should be called a conquest.
Yes, and I think that the Persians will go for it. But the fact that they avoid the main Turkish castle, Istanbul, means that probably the the Turks still have some significant military power left. We will see what will happen in the next 24 hours, because that's how much time both nations have in order to decide the fate of the bronze medal. Well, there is one, we already mentioned it, there is one more possibility of events here for Iran, which is mathematically proven by us, of course, not by somebody else. What did you think? Can you guess what it is, Vicky?
What is the thing that we have calculated to be possible?
Yes.
About Iran?
Yes, I don't think that you will. I don't think that you will guess it.
That Iran have the opportunity to take the second place
Yes, but how?
with the help from Romania.
No,
No.
they
Damn
don't.
it. I tried.
Thank you. They they don't. I think that they don't need help from anyone. Okay, I will show it to you.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm so glad that I'm going to see it.
this is it. If Iran takes Zagreb, this is currently one of the main Croatian strongholds. If Iran takes Zagreb, Iran gets the silver medal. Theoretically, half of our experts here says that this is possible if Iran marches now, and the other half says that there will be no time, and it will not be possible. I think that it is quite possible, and I am inclined to agree that if Iran has the possibility, the opportunity, and the ability, most of all, to assemble an army and march it right now, and get the one of the Croatian castles, this one, Zagreb, right now, I think that they will have enough time until tomorrow to get ahead of Croatia and get the silver medal.
Well, sounds possible.
Sounds pretty ambitious. Sounds
Yes.
like a long shot, considering the numbers as well. But this is a quite doable action, and quite possible. Well, this is of course.
Hopefully we're going to see something like this done in the last moment. I'm not so sure if this is exactly what we're going to see, but I am expecting some interesting turnarounds and
Yeah.
switches.
Yeah. Well, my theory, my crystal ball, my responsibility, those are not whispers of the wind. This is
Whispers of the calculator.
yes, quite possible predictions, intelligent and educated guesses by my crystal ball. And of course, if this happens, of course, I will personally announce myself as the Lord of all crystal balls.
I can't wait.
Vicky.
Please,
Yes.
Iranian nationals, do it. I really want Mitko to pronounce himself the Lord of all crystal balls.
The Lord of all crystal balls. Imagine that. Well, we will see. We will see. What else? Okay, castles conquering. This brings us to something uh, that my crystal ball didn't predict. Uh, Vicky, can you guess what it is?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Romania's return in the game.
Oh, you have read the script.
Mitko, why do you keep doing that? I really want to sound smart.
Okay, I know. Did the wind whisper
No, the
in your
script whispered.
Vicky? You are
Smart.
smart.
Yes, I
Very
can read
smart.
scripts.
Also, you're beautiful.
Thank you, Mitko.
Okay. Uh, so, yes, I'm receiving a message that turns out my crystal ball's name is. Uh, yes, probably. We will speak about that later. Thank you.
Serious business going around.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so uh, something that my crystal ball did not predict: the sudden return of the Jedi, or the return of Romania in the game. Out of nowhere, the Romanians took two castles, one on the other side of the map. What in the world happened? Why did it happen? Why did it happen now? I will ask Feragus, one of the Romanian nationals, here live about the events which shocked us all so far. Hi, Feragus.
Hello, zdravейте, уважаеми домакини.
Oh, you speak Bulgarian. I'm honored. I'm honored. Thank you. Здравей. So, how are you, Feragus? Nice to hear from you again.
Nice to hear you again, and I'm glad you called me.
Okay. Yes,
Again.
I have a reason to call you. You guys did some exciting things lately. Glad to hear Romania again on the global map, getting some castles. You guys seemed to be defeated for several days by Iran, but then a miracle happened, and you took two other castles, one Italian and one Polish.
From Poland.
What happened and how did it happen?
We want to take those two castles because we want to remain in the first six teams.
Yeah.
Imperial Alliance.
Okay. You wanted to remain the between the top six teams. And
Six.
six or five.
Yes.
Because currently you are at the fifth place.
Yes.
You are ahead of Italy.
Yes, and fifth place is in the first six. So
Yes. Yes. Is
we cannot beat the money of the Iranians.
yeah.
This is it. Here money talks.
Okay. Money talks. Not
Yes.
skills. Not skills.
Of course.
Not skills, not gameplay, not diplomacy, just money.
Yes, of course.
Well, you are entitled to your opinion. I will not argue with this. So to say, since you say that, can you do something more than the fifth place?
We can do something more, but we don't have enough time to do something more.
Well,
Tomorrow at 12 o'clock, era is ending.
are you sure it will happen?
Yeah, the Brazilians are the first place. They are the champions.
I heard some rumors today. The wind whispered in my ears that there would probably be some kind of last offensive against Brazilians. Do you know anything?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Are you sure?
Who want to organize a blast against Brazilians?
I cannot tell you that because I will reveal my sources this way.
They don't have enough military power to defeat the Brazilians.
Well,
Let's be honest.
well, if Iran is in this league,
Iran doesn't. Iran don't have the knowledge to defeat the Brazilians. They have power, but they do not have the experience of the game.
well, they seem quite experienced to me. By the way, considering that they took all of your castles, guys.
Yes, and a little bird, told me they were helped by some European players from Balkans.
Really?
Really? Yes.
And what else this little bird tell you?
Excuse me?
Well, because I'm asking you, what exactly did this little bird tell you? Because I read Bulgarian nationals who said that you refused them an alliance against
Yes.
the Iranians. So Bulgarians, why?
They told us yesterday. Yesterday. It's too late.
Also, so they asked you yesterday to be allies.
Yes. But why to be allies? Because the Bulgarians players didn't lose their castles. They gave the castle as a gift to the Iranians. So
Really?
they are not
Bulgarians gave their castles to
as
Iran
a gift.
as gifts.
As a gift without fight.
Gifts? What gifts? What did the Iranians give Bulgarians?
Their castles. Hello?
Well, no. I have just received another information from the winter from the wind that was whispering to me. Okay, so you are telling me that the Bulgarians gave all their castles
As a gift.
to Iranians as a gift. What? Why? But why?
I don't know.
You don't know. So they did. Ladies and gentlemen, we have news. We have news, ladies and gentlemen. According to Ferragus, the Romanian national, the Romanian national. Yes. I got it. We have news. According to the Ferragus, the Romanian national, the Bulgarians gave all their castles to Iran, and you are absolute, and you stand by your words, Ferragus.
Yes, without fight. As a present, as a gift.
As a present, but why would they do it?
Ask them.
I will. Be rest assured that I will ask the Bulgarians, because this is quite huge. There is obviously some kind of great conspiracy here, and personally I'm shocked right now. I cannot find any words. I don't imagine how Bulgarians will give their castles freely to Iran as gifts. This is quite shocking for me.
Yes.
By the way. So you're absolutely sure that this is what happened?
Yes. 100% positive.
Okay, okay. We will of course seek confirmation of this statement from
Okay,
the
no
Bulgarians. We
problem.
will ask them.
Well, we
We
have,
will
yeah.
also. There are already some strong reactions here in chat by the viewers and the players to your words. By the way, people are there are some Bulgarians that call you a liar in the chat of the live stream. What will you say to them?
They can call me however they want, but I know.
But you know,
To give for castle without fight, what is it? Is not a gift? Is what?
I don't know. You tell me.
Ah,
Yeah, this is indeed a shocking statement, and I am currently speechless. Well, so we have two facts. The Bulgarians were too late to ask Romania for an alliance
yes, yesterday.
yesterday. Yes,
Yes.
and the second fact is that Bulgarian, according to the Romanians, this is official statement, of course.
Yes.
Bulgarians did not defend their castles and
Yes.
gave them as a gift to Iran. Quite strong words, by the way, and we will look into them, Ferragus. So, okay, moving on. How can we move on after this statement? By the way, tell us about the battles with Iran, your Romanian battles
Okay.
in the north.
They
How did you lose your
had
castles?
they had more money. They had the luck. They reached the elites before us. That's all.
They reached the elites before you, and
Yes.
they had more luck.
Yes.
Well, okay,
And some strange things happened in during the siege.
yeah,
The army retreated in the last 2 or 3 seconds. The army came back to the assembly points instantly. Something wasn't so good.
you think that
Was
Iranians hacked
was
our server?
strange. Something was strange during those sieges. They
Okay,
could retreat their attack
yeah,
uh, when remains 3 seconds
yes,
before impact, and
yes.
that is impossible.
Well, you know that sometimes the clock you think you see is not the clock that actually is in the system, and you have to be sure that you will pull your armies in time.
Our army, our,
You don't think that Iranians hacked our servers, or we
no, 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 no,
or
no.
our.
I don't think so.
All right, Ferragus. So. Uh, uh, what are your plans from now until the end of the World Cup, which would be way too close? Tomorrow, probably.
To gather some points, influence points, to
Yes,
climb to climb the top. I don't know how many.
to claim the top. Well, I think that you are indeed have you are indeed securing your place in the top 10. Whether it will be fifth or sixth place, it entirely depends on you and probably on the Italians. Do you think that they will come back for a revenge?
They? I don't think so.
You crushed their spines.
It's not about crash, but they didn't react.
They
I don't
didn't
think
react.
they will have the strength to retake their castle. They and the Polish also.
They and the Polish. Well, you think that they gave up?
Yes.
Probably. Okay. We will see. Of course, we have
Yes.
still some time. Well, Ferragus, what can I say? A shocking interview and statements today. Thank you for your participation, and
You're welcome, my friend.
I hope that we will talk again and be sure that I will check your information with the Bulgarians.
Please check very carefully.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Have
Okay,
a nice
Ferragus.
day.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
See ya.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
So I heard that the Bulgarians gave
Yes, according
the
to
castles to
Ferragus.
Iran?
Yes, according to Ferragus and the Romanians, which I believe he speaks for the entire Romanian team, Bulgarian gave all their castles to Iran as a gift without putting any kind of defense.
Because, or he doesn't.
He didn't know he doesn't know why they gave up, they just gave. And the second fact is that Bulgarians asked for alliance and help the Romanians yesterday when it was way too late for saving anything.
So this is the reason the Romanians declined their offer.
Yeah, and I'm speechless. I'm speechless.
Well,
This is coming officially
yes, from a Romanian
from
national.
the Romanian national team. Here live.
Well,
Bulgarians gave their castles. Well, we will of course ask the
Yes, of
Bulgarians
course.
to confirm or
well,
to deny this.
the second part, the part where the Bulgarians asked Romania for an alliance, is for a union even, is very, very possible, because we both said yesterday that the Bulgarian team had a new leader, which means there can be several key decisions made, but it is pretty much too late indeed.
Yeah.
So it's possible that it really happened this way, and the reason the Romanians declined the offer is exactly because they just simply don't have the time to do anything that matters at
Well,
this point.
Well, I was shocked. To hear it from some, you know that it's not something that you should just say
Of course.
lightly, because you say it in front of everyone. People will see, people will hear this, and somebody is lying, obviously. But who is this?
You mean the part about Bulgaria giving the castles away to Iran? Or
No,
the
about
part-
the whole conspiracy
Okay.
of the castles having changed their owners in this in the northwest. If Bulgaria indeed gave their castles as a gift to Iran, the question is, what did they get in return?
Why do you think they got something in return?
Well,
I mean, it's a
they,
gift.
they just
Well,
gave
you just said it's a gift.
yes.
Yes, a gift means that you don't anything in return.
Oh, just because probably the Iranian
It's an investment.
the Iranians have beautiful eyes.
Yes.
And that's why we would give them all of our castles.
An investment of some
Do
sort.
you really believe this?
No, I don't. But you are the one saying that such a theory exists, and it's even.
Well, there is something. If it's true, I mean.
I'm really trying
just imagine
to
this. These
think
are
of something.
four castles. 3 of them were conquered by the Iranians and 1 by the Turks. So you don't just give your 3 castles to anybody as gift without getting something in
Well,
return.
so far I just thought that because of the issues the Bulgarian team had, the internal issues, they were too busy being disorganized and such, which of course led to the bad defense and such. But now starting to wonder if there is some truth in in the words of our Skype guest today.
You think that he's lying?
No, I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just not sure if we should trust everything. So, yeah.
Yeah. So any kind of conspiracies are
Yeah.
going on in the chat. Turns out to be that Brazil has an agreement with Romania, Poland, and Italy, says Mrmako Zozo. He's a
Yes.
Serbian player. Well, probably that.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know.
We
if
have
it's-
yet another viewer, Milan Paki, who says the Romanian team has an alliance with Brazil.
Romanian team has an alliance with Brazil, but
People are getting
what-
wild,
yes, what for? I, of course, have an alliance with the aliens.
and I have
Well,
an alliance with you.
Yes, which adopt me every night and take me to places.
In your crystal ball.
And that's where I got my crystal ball from, the aliens, if you don't know.
So your information is literally coming from above. Okay.
Yeah. Well, everything went wild today.
Very much so.
I'm still speechless about the the things that were revealed, stated here by the Romanian national team.
Well, now let's give people some time to give their wildest conspiracies and look at the answers from to
Yes.
yesterday's question.
Yes.
Yesterday, Mitko asked if it's better to have good players or to have a good team, and we've got several very interesting questions. But today's 100 diamonds are going to Carolina. She's
Oh,
Yes, Carolina did very well. She
the
said
conspirator. Yeah.
that she said that of course a good team is better because the good team is the foundation of success, and she says that the individual stars should succeed and someone has to shine. She says that someone has to shine to make you shine, but in a game like Imperia Online, this is not a single player game. And she says the excellent proof to all of this is Brazil. She says that Brazil, what they are doing is just being a team, and they are a living proof. So yeah, I think that it's a good conclusion to all the arguments and all the dilemmas going around.
Yes, very a very wise and intelligent answer by Carolina. Indeed, the Imperia Online is indeed a team game,
Yes,
and
not
it
not so
encourages
much single
people.
player.
Oh
one,
no,
as-
no, no!
as she
You
mentioned.
cannot achieve anything if you play alone. But if you have friends and if you can lead, there is no limit
or follow
of
orders.
or follow orders. There is no limit of what you can achieve in this game indeed. So well deserved diamonds by Carolina. We all love the team play and we all love teams who are playing like teams.
This is why Mitko was so angry at the Bulgarian team yesterday.
Yes, this is something I don't want to discuss
You
anymore.
tried to put it behind your back.
Yes, everything is forgotten. By the way, I don't want to, of course, disrespect any of the teams in the finals. Getting into the finals is an amazing feat by itself, of course. So congratulations and respect to anyone who has done this. And of course, congratulations and respect to all these teams that are continuing to scheme and make evil plans, coalitions, backstabbing, and play the game like it's meant to be played, like the Romanians did today. Shocked us all, of course. Well, Vicky, will you do me the honors of
reading the
reading
new
the
question.
next question for Monday, which would probably be the last
Question.
question, and probably this is the time that we would remind that if we get 2,300 subscriptions for our channels by Monday, the winner will get 1,000 diamonds
Do you
as
think
a
that
reward.
since Monday's stream is probably going to be our last World Cup stream, we can give 2,000 diamonds to the winner if we get to 2,300? Or maybe we can reward several players on Monday.
Yes, on
We
Monday
should do
we
something
will.
bigger, I
We
mean.
on Monday we of course we can. On Monday we can give diamonds to a lot of people. So get some answers to the question.
Black
I
Monday.
will respect. Yes, we will have Black Monday on Monday with our rewards. It is decided and it is promised. You guys can thank Vicky for her brilliant suggestion.
Bright idea.
Because of your brilliant suggestion, you will have the honors to announce the question for the Black Monday.
Yeah, you have the weekend, excuse me, to answer. Which is more important in the World Cup, the glory or the gold? You see several types of gold here. Are they more important than the glory? Or
And the glory, you can see, I haven't showed it in a long time. Can I get a close-up to where the glory is?
how does this feel, Mitko?
It feels amazing.
Describe
Yeah.
describe the feeling.
It feels amazing. This is where the glory is. This is where the glory will be on if everything finishes tomorrow or probably the next week. So, which is more important, the gold over there or the glory over here? I will, of course, expect your answers as comments below the today's podcast, and
When it's uploaded later on
yes,
YouTube.
And a lot of answers will have rewards on Monday, which will be our Black Monday.
Yes. Well, so this means that this was all for today. Hopefully not all from the World Cup. We are still hoping here that we're going to see some interesting switches and last-minute turns in the World Cup. Let's see what the countries have, what the other nations have planned and prepared for us. But so far, there's not a lot left to say.
Except that Bulgaria has given all of their castles
Yes,
as gifts
this
to
was
Iran.
already said today.
Yes, this is already said today. Let's wait and see in the last probably 24 hours if anyone else will give or not give their castles to anybody. Anything is possible. We all know this will be the last hours of our World Cup. So until you have the time, guys, continue scheming and continue play the game as you have done it so far. I will see you all on Monday. Take care. Bye bye.